Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. The term ghosting originated in the dating world, in which, to avoid the awkwardness of saying no, the person just goes silent, stops returning calls, emails, and texts. Alas, ghosting has metastasized into the work world. For example, your boss said you'd get that promotion soon. Well, months pass and nothing. You've been ghosted. You applied for a job, worked hard on the application, went through a tough interview or three, and then waited and waited, and the silence never ended. You were ghosted. A coworker promised to get you a work product by Monday. Silence. No work product. You've been ghosted. Ghosting at work is accelerating, maybe because people are busier and more stressed, and so they're more likely to choose convenience over courtesy. After all, not responding is not only easier, but in saying no, the person is then forced into a no-win. Do you tell the true reason for the no? For example, that a job applicant is less intelligent than the winning candidate? That's going to risk an angry or defensive response, if not a lawsuit. Give the standard, vague but bulletproof, we hired a better fit for the position, and you've spent time and given the person nothing useful. Yet simply saying no without explanation may well result in the person coming back and asking for one. So, many people decide it's simply easier to ghost. A person may even use ghosting to punish someone they dislike. For example, you asked a coworker to write something that'll help you get a project done by Monday, and the person agrees but privately resents it or dislikes you and decides not to do it, and later to ghost you, leaving you hanging in that no-win of having to nag on Monday or stew, hoping the work will be done soon. Well, now I want to talk about what to do about it. I call it the ghosted three-step. Getting ghosted can make you feel unimportant. It could make you even overgeneralize and reinforce your worry that you're an unworthy human being. There's no way to avoid such a feeling at that first moment you're feeling ghosted. That's a reflex. But after that, you do have control over your thinking and behavior, at least some control. Try to get in the habit of doing that ghosted three-step. I'll now explain what that is. Step 1. Reflect on your role in having been ghosted. Was it unreasonable for you to ask, for example, to apply for that job, to ask for the raise, or for the person to help you? Or if your request was reasonable, had you previously made the person justifiably dislike you? Step 2 in the ghosted's three-step, choose the wise response, a tactful follow-up, a blunt follow-up, or no response. Usually a brief tactful follow-up is wise. For example, after the interview I was more interested in the position than ever, feeling I was a good fit and that I'd enjoy the work and working with you. You said you'd let me know within 2 weeks, but it's been 3 and I thought I'd follow up. Another example, I was pleased you agreed to help me get the project done by Monday. Well, it's Tuesday. Can I expect that work, or have you gotten swamped with other things? But sometimes it is wiser to be blunt. For example, per my previous performance review, you said you'd give me an accelerated review in 6 months, and contingent on continued good performance, give me a promotion and significant salary increase. Well, at the 7-month mark, I emailed you and got no response. I must admit I'm disappointed, and I'm contemplating my next steps. I look forward to a clear response at your earliest convenience. Step 3 in the ghosted's three-step, move on. After having taken considered action, it's usually wise to not additionally mull, let alone fume about it, but rather to distract yourself by, at the first moment you find yourself revisiting the issue, forcing yourself to redirect to a positive baby step on some other matter. I want to end with a little straight talk to ghosters. I'm going to be unvarnished. Whether in your work or your personal life, ghosting is beyond rude. It's cruel. Even if it's just to respond with a one-liner such as, hey, I'm swamped, I'll get back to you in a week, do that. Otherwise, you need to face that you are not the good person you claim to be. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is derived, at least in part, from my new book, Careers for Dummies. I'm Marty Nemko.